in a living room in a warehouse in North County. We're saying North County or North City?
North County.
North County.
Don't say city.
I would call this North County.
And I'm sitting here with the psychedelic Psychonauts, and I'd like to introduce you to them. This is Sean Moses, David Erderer, and finally, Dr. Dan Drake, and you may have known him as Dan the Pancake Man from Courtesy Diner and on the Today Show from way back when. You guys are all in your early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
What is a psychonaut?
That's you, boy.
Yeah, I'm the brander over here. I picked the name Psychedelic Psychonauts to sort of imply the idea that you can willingly go into your own mind and explore it and improve yourself as a person. You didn't know that? You've been in this band.
I assumed.
I don't know.
Let's do this.
I don't make. I like to have reasons for decisions, but I don't. If it's not relevant, it's not relevant.
So you met Dave first.
Yes.
Where did Moses come in at?
That was at the Plush Open Mic, right?
Yeah, they used to host an open mic down at Plush about last year, or was it a couple years back, or was it last year? And
Winter 2012.
I started up performing out live, going to open mics, various open mics, trying to start a band together. And I went to this open mic, and they hosted it, and they was like, I played like some little jazz thing. It was like, oh my god, oh my god.
Who are you?
And they had another guitarist at the time. His name was LB. He was kind of like a blues R&B singer.
LB Johnson, yeah.
And I used to play in his band. I used to play bass for his band. And a couple months later, he moved down to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan just came up to me, hit me up one time. He's like, "You're in our band." I'm just like, "What?"
You're like, okay.
"You're in our band." I'm just like,
Was that how it was?
"Yeah."
You sure I wasn't like, you want to be in the band?
No, you was just like,
You're
this
in
is our
the
new
band.
guitarist.
One time I showed
I'm
up
just
to
like,
practice, and there was this
Damn.
guy there, and I was like, oh,
Oh.
hey. Yeah, he's in the band now.
I was just
Cool.
like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
So you guys have been officially this three, and we have
For a while
Hank
now.
coming in soon because he's learning to play bass and get with you guys. So over a year, like a year and a half, that you three have been doing this.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this now. Now, I was talking to Moses before the interview got started about his influences, and he's got people from R&B to classical to jazz to rock influences. David, who or what sort of genres influence you super much on the drums?
It kind of changes all the time because I find new stuff, but I've really always been just solid classic rock to
Like who? Give me a name or something, like a band.
The Who for sure.
Really?
That's
Who was
our,
one of my favorite bands too? Pete
What's his name?
Townsend.
Yeah. Well, not the drummer.
Keith
Keith
Moon.
Moon.
Keith Moon, who, I mean, he was crazy for his time. But then, more recent, of course, like the 90s to early 2000 rock bands like Blink-182 and all
Yeah.
those kind of Sum 41.
So Travis Barker influenced you.
Yeah, he's alright,
All right, Dan, and finally, vocalist. Bass is just whatevs. Who vocalist wise?
Bass is so not what it is. Vocals wise, I would say my biggest influences. The first thing that comes to mind is Idea and Abilities, who are like underground. They're an underground rap group that
Yeah,
I
I
kind
never
of fell
heard
in
of
love
them.
with a couple years ago. But I mean, I don't use the hip hop vocals so much as I used to in the trio, and I guess. I don't know. I just kind of write poems. And
Yeah?
I'm not really sure what my influences are. They're all over there. I know they're there. It's just so much stuff that you listen to just turns into mush in your head. And people compare me to the stuff I've written up. I've gotten, and there's always people I don't listen to. So like I never like make an emotional connection, and I'm like, oh, I sound like him.
I am still trying to come up with a band that I can like put you guys with. And I don't take that as a bad thing. I think that's
Sure.
a really good thing. And I think that's something.
Been a problem for us for a while too.
Really?
Like it's pain in the ass when people are like, what do you sound like? And we're
You're
like,
oh.
a lot of things.
Right. No, I think that's
Vocally, one thing I did think of, I've been compared to Ludo for their
Yeah.
vocals, because there's like, I don't know, something really dramatic about them, like, ah, sometimes. It's like almost silly, but I'm still taking it seriously.
yeah.
That kind of thing.
Okay. Well, you guys have an album coming out. You don't know when, hopefully in the fall. It is going to be Psych Squared. The first actual, like, physical copy of your music, aside from demos, is going to be produced and cover art and, like, the whole 9 yards, right?
Yep.
And this is your first one of these. Now, the Kickstarter that you guys have started, do you want to talk a little bit about what you're aiming for with the Kickstarter and how much you're trying to raise and how much time you have to raise that amount?
Well, it hasn't launched yet.
Okay.
We don't have an official launch date yet. But when it does go live, we're shooting for $2,000, which I thought was relatively modest.
That is very modest.
We got a good rate on some professional recording. There's a guy who freelances for Firebrand Studios that's going to help us out there. And then that should cover the actual recording costs, and we should also be able to get like about 1,000 copies printed up and start distributing them just off of that. So that's what we're going for. And yeah, we're coming up with like goofy rewards. There's the usual ones like T-shirts and stuff, but one of the higher ones, I've got one on there. I'll give, if somebody gives us $1,000 donation, I will draw you a full comic book in which you are the protagonist and the band members are supporting characters.
Oh wow!
I thought that would be,
that
for
is worth $1,000.
Yeah, for real.
I agree.
Yeah, like
and I really
15-page comic.
I think that the way that you've promoted the band with your comic book ideas and stuff, and the art that you have put in pamphlets to promote shows and stuff, that's cool. I think
It's a
that's
lot
really
of fun
neat.
to do too.
Yeah, I bet it is. It's very therapeutic on some level. Do you have any closing statements that you'd like to say into the camera with maybe bold eyes? And then we can close this out.
If you've got a chin that can cut like a motherfucker, use it.
100 million trillion swag waterfront.
What's up, ladies?
So if you'd like to check these guys out, I suggest you do so. They're on Facebook. You can find them facebook.com/Psych Squared, as well as online at dancakes.com. They are the Psychedelic Psychonauts. Look out for Psych Squared coming out sometime this year. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here and your bold statements at the end of the interview. Appreciate it.
Just stand up and do a bow.
Yeah.
A limousine whispers in the shade of crimson cinnamon, quicksilver chrome and tinted glass. That driver's going way too fast. To the morgue, I hear him say, 'cause I can't keep that beast at bay. That shadow's closing in and they won't stop till they got me. A velvet suit, a cherry car, the devil lights a big cigar.